everybody. Welcome to another episode of Oh Hell Yeah. I'm Eddie Delaseppe.
And I'm Brent Flyberg, the Chicken Wing King.
We're here. We're beers.
Get used to it.
We're here in beautiful Spiderhouse Rule Studios. Now, if there was ever a moment where I didn't think the spiders rule this room, it's... You know, it all went away when this one situation happened. I was in here working out like a do.
Sure, of course. How do you think he maintains this physique?
4 abs.
At 43, 4 abs? You think he's not working out in here?
I got 4 abs. The bottom 2 are horrendous. Yeah. But the top 4 look great. The bottom 2, beanbag chairs.
Mm-hmm. I
had the door open, working out in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
A butterfly flew in.
Okay. How sweet.
Nothing is more sweeter than a monarch butterfly.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's majestic. It's
innocent.
Innocent. The way it flutters. You can't help it warms your heart. It makes you feel like you're one with nature when you see one of those things. Because they're not intrusive, but at the same time, you're just like, oh, it's a flying, beautiful bug.
It feels like a blessing anytime you see if a butterfly gets close enough for you to see it.
Oh, maybe it's my father reincarnated in a bug.
Could be.
Maybe it's my grandpa, or maybe it's my guardian angel. It came in the studio, flew around, and was like, nope. Flew right out. Because the spiders rule this place.
Yeah, this is a spider house, and they rule.
The spiders saw him, was like, leave, drag queen.
Yeah, while you still can.
and the butterfly's like, ooh, these guys are rough. Some big spiders here.
You might have been intimidated by how much weight you were throwing around, too.
Well, yeah, I do work out fully naked. Just primal. I scream, I yell, I just full naked, sweating.
So primal, dude.
So primal. And then I just grabbed loose meats and just ripped them through my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really, really get into
raw beef. This guy's just chowing on raw beef, dude.
I haven't actually had red meat since late March.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't had it in, 18 hours. And that's pretty long for me.
That is long for you.
Yeah.
Was it at least not ground?
What did I eat? No, it was. It was ground. I had a quarter pound of cheese last night.
At home, you made it on the
No, I got it at McDonald's. That's
my
post-show tradition. I do a show third Sundays every month at Nico's Wines. It's called Sports. Check it out. But my post-show tradition is to get McDonald's on the way home.
You know what your tradition should be as a viewer is subscribe to this podcast. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, get notified every time an episode comes out, support your show, leave a comment, share each episode, and follow us on social media. Back to you and your diet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fully, I do like junk food here and there.
Sure.
But the real question is this. How do you feel after?
I felt okay after last night.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what worries me. Because me and Brenty here, the Chicken Wing King, decided to actually indulge in some chicken wings after our last episode.
Oh boy, what a trip. I'm so glad you brought it up. I was going to bring it up if you did.
So what do you do when you're in a metropolitan place like Los Angeles or any big city? Do you go to some place that has good reviews, well received by the public, kind of these hidden gems?
Local favorite?
No, the places that the neighborhood folks say, hey, that's where you go. Great wings. That's for Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
No, we went to a WingStop.
And can we just clarify, whose idea was that?
Mine.
It was Eddie's. I was shocked when he proposed, what's it called?
WingStop.
WingStop.
Now, granted, I've actually never eaten at a WingStop before.
Neither had I.
And I thought, hey, they got wings. It's
I'm
a
the
stop.
Chicken Wing King.
We're going to stop.
We're going to stop. They'll bow to me when I walk in.
Now, he's here. He's here. It's like when Portnoy walks into a pizza place.
Your Grace.
He's here. He's here. I've been waiting for you for so long, sir. So we walk in, immediate red flag.
Uh-huh.
Something about the vibe in there just felt like, something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the calories. Now, granted, I'm in a wing place. I shouldn't be looking at any calories.
Sure.
But you posted it, WingStop.
They're legally obligated to.
I can't help but assess what I'm eating with your calorie intake. So then I looked at it, and for 8 boneless wings, it was 1,500 calories.
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a slash and said 2,000 to 2,500 calories. And I didn't know what that meant. So I was like, does that mean, is that sauce, unsauced? But what it meant was boneless or in bone. I don't know how there's more calories for the bone, but there just is.
Is that what it was? It was more calories for the bone in?
Yeah.
That's
and then
crazy.
I asked the kid behind the counter, and I go, hey, the calorie intake, is that dash meaning
One
bone
side's
in?
boneless,
Like,
one side's bone in.
Yeah, what does that mean? Is that bone in? And he goes, oh, we have the calories listed.
That was my favorite moment from the WingStop trip, was when Eddie asked the guy behind the counter, hey, what are the calorie counts? And he truly was like, dude, I have no idea. No one has ever asked me that before.
Yeah, he's like,
you're at WingStop.
Yeah, his nose gonna bleed. Like, I don't know what these questions mean. Are you with the government? Oh, the government's here.
Yeah, he even turned and God bless him. He tried to answer your question. He turned and he asked the next cashier, "Do you know what those numbers mean?" And she was like, "I don't know, dude."
No, then actually she did answer. Remember this? She went. She's like, "Hold on a sec. Yes, that's for boneless and that's for bone in. Those are the calories, sir." I'm like, "Oh, okay. So why is it?" And I asked, "Why is it more calories for the bone in?" Those are the calories for boneless and bone in. It's just one answer, one answer. Okay. Now, don't take this the wrong way, although most people should. Your stomach, to me, is like a grizzled Vietnam vet. It's seen some weird days.
Yeah.
Not much you could throw at him without him having he's like, your vet is, so your stomach is just like, it's grizzled, it's been through a lot, it's callous, it's seen some crazy stuff go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to say, these aren't good, I was like, wow. And you're the chicken wing king.
I'm the chicken wing king. And I got, WingStop, not very good.
I couldn't believe how bad. And we paid a lot of money.
It's so expensive for how not good it is.
Yeah.
I was blown away. It was like $25 for 8 wings and some fries and an unsweetened iced tea. And the sauces are dog shit. That's my main complaint. The sauces, they were so salty and flavorless otherwise.
I couldn't believe how bad it was.
Yeah.
And the funny part about the whole thing was I was so full from eating 3 boneless wings because they're so caked with batter. And granted, I know a lot of you listening thinking like, Eddie, you went to a WingStop. What'd you expect? Gourmet? Yeah. I expected a little bit better or at least faster or cheaper.
Yeah.
For it to be slow, expensive, and not good, like one of those has to come.
You gotta.
Yeah. One of them has to be, it's either got to be quick, expensive, and bad. Or it's got to be bad, cheap, and I can wait.
I can wait a little while. Yeah.
But you can't not get any of those 3. So then I felt, I would go as far as to say it ruined my night. And I don't mean my wallet. I don't mean how I wasted the time with a good friend. If not, could be close friend. I'll give it some time. Maybe after episode 100, I could say close friend. But I just felt bad.
Yeah.
And not even like nauseous. I was just like, what am I doing?
You probably had 3 days worth of salt in those 4.
Look in the mirror.
Wings.
I'm like, I'm puffy. I'm gross. Who am I? I felt full. It's very weird to feel full without something that's not a protein bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I gave it to you, and the best part was I had to take a shower too. I was just like, I'm sweating. Take a shower.
You had to wash off the WingStop.
And I texted you, and I was like, hey man, I feel like garbage. What the hell? And you wrote, and I repeat, and I quote, I feel great.
I felt great. I went home. I ate 4 more wings, and then I ran a 10K. So
is that true?
No, not really, but I could have.
You could.
I could have.
Yeah. Well, we learned the lesson here.
Yeah, and Eddie also learned that they fry the wings. You were surprised by this.
Yeah, maybe I'm some LA piece of shit. But I just assume baked, organic, free range. Over a nice.
Are these GMO? WingStop, are these GMO free wings?
GOMO? Not GMO. Yeah, maybe I was just kind of, I haven't had wings in a place like that in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, now you know.
Now I know.
But you know what disturbed me about the most about this?
Yeah.
And I don't want to be one of these guys, but I felt actually, it's like there's kids in here.
Yeah.
And they're like eating it, licking their little fingers. These little portly little kids being like, and I was just like, oh, this should be like illegal
to feed kids chicken or
that.
WingStop specifically. I don't know. It's just a chicken nugget. You know?
No,
It's just a chicken
Look what it did to my
nugget.
little body.
Yeah, kids' bodies, dude. They can eat nothing but trash.
No.
I mean, you probably shouldn't feed them that a lot, but I think they're
No,
fine.
I felt bad. I was gonna step in and be like, you can't do this to this thing. This thing is my child. This thing is
This thing, this nonverbal thing, shouldn't be eating this.
This portly thing is going through some trauma right now, eating this crazy chicken food you're serving it. Anyhow, so that was an interesting moment.
And I'll just say, even after all that, I will go back at least one more time. I will.
No, you won't.
I will. I got to try some of the other
What is
flavors.
wrong with you?
I got to try some of the other flavors.
You're
because the chicken
crazy.
itself was fried well, and it.
What is this? Are you? Did Big Chicken get to you?
Sorry, I'm the chicken wing king. I can't not go to WingStop one more time.
Oh my god!
Because I got regular buffalo and I got the spicy Asian flavor, and those flavors were bad. But I think if you got a good flavor, it still wouldn't be worth the money. But I got to find out.
So this is what it feels like when you're in a political party and someone who you think is a cohort switches parties and doesn't tell you. You're just now you're pro WingStop now?
Yeah, I'm pro WingStop now.
Ah,
Yeah.
God, I'd rather eat the scab on your knee.
Yeah, that's what the.
What happened there, by the way?
Oh, there's a boo boo from kickball.
Oh wow.
I was diving back into first base. I was safe.
Yeah, kickball. How come that was in the Olympics?
It might as well be.
It should be.
It should be.
Yeah, they should have been in the Olympics.
I mean, based on everything else. Although my new thing is I think the Olympics should eliminate any event that has subjective scoring. I think everything should be objective.
like in a goal or like a basket or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who can run the fastest? Who can
Right.
get from one place to the next
Right.
the fastest? There's no judgment involved in something
Right,
like
right,
that. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. But
Not to the
it's just-
interpretation of some sort of judge or expert.
Precisely.
It's like point A to point B. It's either timed. It's who's got more goals or scores. I can see that.
Yeah.
So I have to address the Crocs. A little. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. The moment I opened my door,
I saw you. He opened the door and he said, "Hey."
and I look right down your feet, my dog barked, as he should. It's like, there's a vagrant man on our porch with matching Crocs. Never seen in that color before, and I'm not slagging your style. I do love your style.
Don't slag my swag.
Don't slag your swag. I have to say, was it intentional to match them with the shirt?
It was not.
That's worse.
I'm the clean cut Slav. You know me, dude.
That's worse.
I accidentally look great.
I could
time.
get behind you being like, "Hey, brown Crocs, brown shirt, let's roll."
Yeah.
It's gonna live on camera forever. But for it to match without you, hey, it looks like a match with the worst color you can think of. Diarrhea brown Crocs, please. I've got a shirt that matches it. No offense. No offense.
None taken.
You do dress well, and you have a
Thank
great
you.
frame, I might
Thank
add.
you.
I mean,
Thank you.
from my drawings that I've shown people, like, look at this guy's frame. Wouldn't you be friends with this guy? Start a podcast with him? Like, yeah, I would.
Just on looks alone.
That's a lot of chest hair. Is that your artist interpretation? No. This is very accurate. What I based on.
If anything, I've taken some off.
That's what I based on what I've seen out of his shirt with my dreams. Let me ask you a question. I've tried on those before in the white and black version because those are meant for. Obviously, listen, I'm not some crazy boomer like, oh, those are for the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, the boat.
Yeah.
I get it. You walk around, whatever. But I did try those exact ones on.
Yeah.
And I felt they slipped a lot.
Oh, really?
Do you feel like...
I don't feel slippy in these. No, I feel secure. I wouldn't want to walk around in them too much. but
Right.
I feel secure. It's mostly because I got a kickball game later, but I didn't want to wear my kickball shoes. So
You have kickball shoes?
I mean, my sneakers, sneakers that I like running. They're like trail running shoes. that I
There
use for
we
kickball.
go. Just keep going back. I can't wear my kickball shoes. I mean my sneakers. I mean shoes that I used to run in. I found them on the side of the highway.
Yeah. So I love a bargain.
The funny thing is I watched this whole. I never got on board with the Crocs sort of thing. Birks I love. The Boston Birks.
Yeah, okay.
I have a pair. Maybe I'll wear mine next time.
Go ahead.
What the hell's that?
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I welcome the Birkenstock.
Yeah. What is this? 50% of your podcast? You think you can wear what you want? But one thing I am scared about by wearing like any kind of slip-on shoe
Yeah.
is driving.
What's your concern?
Is that it might slip off and then go underneath the accelerator or brake, and then I can't brake.
Eddie, trust your ability to keep your shoe on your foot. I believe in your ability to keep that your foot, your point when you're driving, your feet are pointed this way.
Yeah,
gravity's keeping those fuckers on.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but I tend to fiddle my feet a little bit. I do a lot of this.
Okay, you're a fiddler on
and
the
sometimes
on
I
the
get
ride.
overwhelmed thinking about like a romantic moment with me and my lady, and I just flick them off.
You
Like
flick
that.
You flick it. Okay,
and then I put my feet on the dash and I go like this.
Yeah, well, these are not.
Is that
these
that's
are
how
not
you drive,
Croc
right?
problems. These are Eddie problems.
That's
you know what I mean?
true. That's true. So what else is new in Brentland? Before I get into what's new with you, what's new with me?
Yeah.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Because I don't got a lot going on. You're the single guy here who's out there porking the gals. No one says porking anymore.
No, we should bring porking back.
Yeah. What is it? Porking is
in all contexts.
Yes, porking is one of my favorite words for.
I porked her tenderly. You know, it doesn't have to be.
God.
It doesn't have to be gross.
Oh my God.
You can pork someone lovingly, tenderly.
That actually sounds really nice.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, maybe this is the podcast where we bring the word porking back when it comes to making love to another person. Imagine. You know what? It needs to start with.
That's my wife. I don't fuck her. I pork her.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what? It needs to start with somewhere else. It doesn't have to. It needs to start for this trend to come back. The word porking to come back. We need the professionals. We need the practitioners. We need the therapists to use it into the everyday lexicon. So let's just say you're having marital problems and you go to like a couples therapist, and then they'll look in their clipboard and be like, how many times a week are you guys porking? You need to pork at least more than once a week. Porking really brings two people together.
Porking can be a way to not only express yourself physically, but to share intimacy.
I remember the first time me and my husband porked. I knew for that moment, the rest of my life, that I won't be porking another person. And I hope you guys feel the same way about the way you pork. The
most important pork organ is actually your brain.
Now, I know this isn't very fitting seeing you're both Muslim. And I should probably use a different verb, but I like the word porking. Anyway, imagine a woman said that. That's when that is a word that only men use. Because if you were with a woman, she's like, I really need you to pork me tonight. It's just like, do you want to go get some barbecue?
Yeah.
No, I want to.
No, come on.
I want to roll in the sheets and pork.
Marinate me, grill me, baby, pork me.
Get that brush out and marinate me and then pork me. I'm pretty sure people say that in parts of this country. We all know how they vote. Anyhow, next week, I'm getting my marriage license.
Okay, what's that process like?
Don't know, don't care. But I know the lady put it in the calendar, and I guess I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah. Is this the courthouse? Is this where you go to the courthouse?
So here's the thing, all right? And I know this is a little on the spot saying we're on camera here. But when you get your marriage license, we're also going to get officially married at that point.
Okay.
So I think next week I officially get married.
You're officially married next week.
I think so.
Okay.
But I'm going to need a witness to sign off on the marriage.
Okay.
And that's where you come in.
And you want me to be the witness?
Well,
you want me there, mustard on my shirt, to be the witness?
You should be the witness. Now, granted, I need you to witness the whole thing.
Okay. Even the porking?
The consummation. I need you to witness that. It's a Catholic thing. I need you to witness the consummation.
I don't want to anger God. So if I have to watch you guys have
and
sex.
Don't worry, you'll be there. The boom operator will be there.
Cameraman.
No. It's a lot of money. The boom guy will be there. You'll be there.
It's just audio. I did put out a sex tape.
Just audio.
Yeah, just audio.
Old school. We're like the Mark Maron WTF of sex tapes. Just audio. No video. I don't cave. Put that on Spotify. No, you could. I guess I could just get someone there to witness, but they got to sign off on it.
Yes, it's just got to be. I think it's got to be anybody. I should warn you that I have signed a marriage certificate as a witness before.
Really?
Yes.
With
who?
Now with who?
Divorced.
What?
Yeah, they're divorced now.
Are they really? Oh, so I can't get you to do this. You're bad luck.
I'm bad luck.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I know. Actually, I take that back. I need you there.
Okay.
Because You're bad luck. Honey, I love you.
She's not listening.
Nah, no one's really watching this deep in the podcast. But have you really signed off on a marriage that got divorced?
So they just needed, it was at the wedding. They were just like, we need someone to sign this. They were trying to get somebody's attention across the room. And I was like, I'm standing right here. I'll sign it. And so I did.
Oh, wow.
And now they're not officially divorced, but they're separated and they're not getting
Are they
back
close
together.
friends? Which one were you friends with the most?
Both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I knew them independently, and then they started dating. I was like, kind of friends with both of them, and then they got together, and then we became close friends, and then they got married, and then they got separated.
Would you ever date someone in your friend group? That's so. My girlfriend has 2 friends, same friend group. They know each other for years.
Yeah.
And now they're engaged and about to get married next year.
Okay.
But my first thought is maybe I'm just a negative fucking Nancy, but my first thought, if it goes wrong, you ruin the friendship.
You lose the friend group. Yeah. The friend group, it'll never be the same.
It will never be the same. One person will be like, he's going to be there or she's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go or it's good. But then you feel this weird obligation to keep it going so you don't ruin. So now you're keeping it together for the wrong reasons. I don't want to ruin the friend dynamic.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like, I don't know, would you do that? I think that, I think it's very age sensitive.
Well, I think that you're assuming that I have that my friend group includes women.
You're right. No woman in your friend group would ever allow any of this.
See what I'm saying? And it's not because I don't welcome women into my friend group. I'm just I'm so bro coded. I exclusively call sex porking. That doesn't mesh well with a lot of women,
Let's roll in the mud and pork. I will say, if you had female friends, the amount of interventions would be hilarious because they'd say the nicest thing. They'd say stuff like, listen, Brent, you're so handsome and you've got a rugged all-American look, and you're so nice and kind and friendly and fun, but also very masculine and easy to talk to, and you open up to us, we open up to you. You're the dream of any friend or girlfriend, anything, but there's so much ketchup on your shirt, and we don't know where the shirt's from, and we don't think you do either.
Did I tell you at Totally, come to Totally every Wednesday, Bar Lubitsch, I got to Totally and realized that I had food on my shirt.
That's not true.
It's true.
Get out of town.
And I hadn't worn that shirt in like a week. So it's like, and I didn't eat before I got to the show. So it's like, I have no idea how long I've been wearing a shirt with food on it. But it just, because it was a print, it was a shirt with a print, a Hawaiian shirt with a print. So the stains were positioned accidentally, strategically, so you kind of couldn't tell.
Wow. All right, no more prints for you.
Yeah.
I need to see your stains.
I need to be like a painter. I need to wear all white to keep myself honest.
Yeah. So these are clearly dirty. So I have a friend, my good friend Brian Hatt, very funny comedian.
Blueberry
Splash, who's I've known for 20 years. We started doing comedy together. And he's like you.
Handsome, cool.
No, mine is a clean cut, just slob. Rough around the edge of slob.
Okay.
So we had a TV taping together. We shot our half-hour specials up in our hometown, Toronto.
Yeah.
And of course, what did I went all? I didn't go all out, but I like a black dress shirt.
Curated.
Curated.
Finely curated. I'm sure you thought about it a lot. All the details, all the seams, no loose threads.
Early 2000s, it was like, this is what I wear to a nightclub.
Yeah.
Jeans and a black dress shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like some dress shoes. But I wore like Chucks, whatever. Classic, whatever. And then we had to go for our sound check. But they also had to like make sure that the outfit you're wearing was okay with the cameras in terms of color grading, all that stuff like that. So, because if it was too matched to the background, it didn't look good. So it was something that popped. So they said wear dark colors. So I wore mine. But he was Brian, my buddy Brian, who I love, did his. And then as he was standing there, one of the PAs went up to him and said, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you have a huge stain on the front of your shirt. The cameras are picking it up. Do you have another shirt? He's like, oh my, really? He showed me the shirt. I was like, how don't you see the huge stain? It was like a big... You know what it felt? It felt like you ever see like a water stain on a wall?
Yeah.
Like, was there a leak here? Was there? Yeah, there's a huge brown fucking pancake stain on the wall.
It looks like Jesus. I think your shirt is. I think I'm witnessing a miracle.
Yeah, it looks like the shroud of.
Yeah, the Shroud of Turin. Yeah,
the Shroud of Turin on your chest. You have the Shroud of Turin on your chest. And he's like, oh my, okay, I'll have to change that.
Did he have another shirt?
I don't know. I think he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But the fact that he went,
he just went shirtless.
The fact that he went to this taping and was like,
I'm ready for everybody to see me.
I'm ready. And if they didn't catch that, we all would have been like, your biggest moment of your comedy career, you have a huge water-like stain on your chest. That's why women, that's why men, straight men, or even whoever, you need a woman in your life or somebody, a partner in your life to be like, hey, that's got a huge stain on your chest.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not do that for the biggest moment of your life?
Yeah.
Can you wash it? It is clean. I think it's clean.
Look, I don't mind if you wear it to church, but maybe not when you're on TV.
It was folded in the hamper.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're right.
I've only worn it 6 times.
So anyway, consummate the marriage, boom operator. You could be there as well. What's new with you? What's going on? How was the show last night? You had a
show last night was great. Come to sports every third Sunday at Nico's Wines.
Was there a lot of hot babes there?
Honestly,
because that bar, remember that time?
Yeah, there were. Yeah, the bar.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. That bar is
I gotta do the show again.
Hot girl babe.
I gotta do it one more time before I'm married. Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything. I just want to remember, like, yeah, I'm in a relationship. Those things don't last. I mean, it's not like it's legally binding.
I'm capable of committing, obviously.
Yeah, very capable of committing. Those things aren't legally binding either.
Yeah, I haven't even sold.
She's not really nice to me.
The witness who signed my marriage certificate is bad luck, so it's probably not gonna work out anyway.
Yeah, so I might as well just follow me on Instagram right now.
Yeah,
wait for the sad posts.
We'll see you later.
But
no, Bang and Show. Yeah, that room. I don't know what it is about that basement in Atwater Village, but it's full of hotties.
It's
this
cute.
was no exception.
It's like a cute little room. That's
yes,
what it is. Yeah.
It is.
It's like kind of like Instagram worthy.
Yes, it's Instagram ready for sure. You can make a reel in there,
and I can just imagine what was happening that night. Beautiful women. By the way, the women that go there between the ages of 25 and 35.
Yeah,
around there. Adult women, which we love. This wasn't right, but like the last time we were there when we shot the cover of this podcast, you're probably walking around. Oh, someone was literally licking her tit in front of you, being like, "Come here now." And you're like, "Oh,
where can I get wings after this?"
A Big Mac after the show would be swell. Someone was like literally flicking her bean, be like, "Come here, you fucking beardo." And you're like, "You're
sorry, hon. I'm hungry."
And man, if I looked like you, if I had your height and your ability, with my head, with my staring problem, I'd be in jail. I think. Like that robust
You'd be
man.
A menace to Atwater Village.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because of my small frame, my childlike frame, I get away with staring because he's just amazed that I wear longer jeans than him.
Yeah.
No. So what's going on? What's new? Any dates?
I did go on a date.
Yes.
Eddie, you'll love this. I went to Taco Bell on a date. Took her to Taco Bell.
That's not true.
It's true. But hear me out.
Was she working? Were you picking her up after her shift? That's the only way that's better. The only way that's better is if you're picking her up after her shift.
Hear me out. No, I had planned this. No, I didn't exactly plan this. Here's what happened. So, we went to Musso and Frank's.
Okay.
You ever been to Musso and Frank's?
No.
Oh, it's great. It's like a classic Hollywood, like old restaurant, red booth. It's in a scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
They make incredible cocktails. The service is amazing.
Sounds like a great place to bring a date.
Exactly. We get there. The plan is we'll get a drink, get some food, go to the bar, get a drink, get some food.
Great.
We get there a little too late. Kitchen's closed. So we have a drink.
How late's late?
9,
10?
No, it was like 10, 15.
Fuck, LA sucks.
10:30 by the
like
time I
New
got
York.
there.
New York,
yeah,
they'd be
you
serving
can't.
till, like-
Yeah, there's no
Anyway.
late night food.
All right, so you show up a little late. Why were you late?
We saw a movie. We saw a movie at the Vidiots.
Wow, a real date.
Yeah, this is a real
Movie,
date.
dinner,
And then
dancing.
Taco Bell.
Okay, so you watched a movie. What was the movie?
Broadcast news.
I didn't want to watch that. You got to really run shit by me.
Hey, just so you know, I'm gonna bring my friend Eddie to this date.
You guys having fun? Yeah. You should sit. I should sit between you because you guys aren't concentrating. You guys are talking.
What are your intentions with my friend Brent?
What are you telling my podcast host? Okay. So you watch a movie, 2 hours in the darkness. And have you had a date before?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. First date in the movie sounds insane.
No, that's not good.
So you're saying, was there any? I don't want to blow up your spot.
Are you
here.
asking if we were fondling each other?
No.
At the
Was there
movies?
like a? Listen, I'm not saying where you're in there fucking going ham on each other, porking, if you will. But was there at least a lean on a shoulder?
Sure.
Was there?
There was a hand on a thigh.
Hand on the thigh. Ah, those days are fun. They still exist. I still have them with my
Sure,
girlfriend.
yeah. You're still putting hands on thighs.
Hands on thighs. Hands on thighs.
Hands on thighs.
That's a good name for a chicken restaurant.
Yeah.
Put your hands on these thighs.
Get your hands on these thighs.
Hand on the thigh.
Hand on the thigh.
Little twiddle of the finger.
Watching broadcast news, 1987. Holly Hunter being a true weirdo.
You do what
so
I
funny.
do. It was like, you put your hand on the thigh,
Mm-hmm.
and then you spell out your intentions with her.
Yeah.
And
P-O-R-K.
L-A-N-A-L. She's like, are you spelling anal on my leg? No.
No. That'd be a crazy thing to do.
Why?
Shh, I'm trying to watch the movie.
Shh, stop bothering me with your sexual proclivities.
Did you say anal? Did you say anal?
You brought it up, lady.
You brought it up. Just trying to enjoy the movie.
So you got the hand on the knee. She's leaning in. Is there any explanations? Like, who's that guy? Is there any of that going on?
I mean, not really. No. It's a pretty straightforward film. You don't need.
There's no like, oh, I love it.
I'm not I don't talk at the movies. No, I don't.
At all. Are you a phone airplane mode guy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll turn it all the way off.
Wow.
I don't look at that. I'm not. Hey, listen. People have forgotten how to act at the movies. Don't pull your fucking phone out at the movies. I saw a guy order a lift in the middle of a movie.
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean it was wrapping up, but it was still like.
I actually put I'm with you. I'm old school. I want to focus. I paid $25. The popcorn was $15. The soda water was fucking $10. The candy was another $10. Mm-hmm. I spent
parking was $15.
I've spent $100 to watch a flick that I'm not even sure about. I'm going on a hunch, a trailer, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my phone right in the front of my underwear, but I don't turn it off.
Okay.
Someone's calling. I don't know why I'm turned. I don't have a vagina. Anyway, so the movie's finished. Great idea. Let's have a bite after.
Yes.
We'll talk about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the bar. Food's not happening.
Not an option.
But you're both hungry.
But we're both hungry. And we've had now, if you've never been to Musso and Frank's, but when you order a martini, it's like when you order a milkshake at some places and they give you the little cup with extra milkshake.
I love that.
They give you a little sidecar. It's basically 2 martinis. So you get to like,
I love when
they put it in a little ice bath for you.
I love that when you get like a nice classic shake, like a malt shake.
Yeah.
They give you and there's a little bit left over.
Yeah.
I've actually done that at sperm banks. I go, here's your cup, and
here's a little metal one with a little bit more.
There's a little bit left over.
I don't want it to go to waste.
There you go. Make a lady happy, right?
Hey, that could be for you.
Anyhow, so you finish your martinis. You're like, we're still hungry.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to predict what you said here.
Yeah.
But there is something. Now, you've exercised all your options, I assume. You probably went down a whole like Google what's open, what's not open kind of thing. But
no. On the way there, I was like, we can go to Musso and Frank's and get a drink. Or, just so you know, the Taco Bell that serves alcohol is right down the street.
Oh, the
Taco Bell Cantina.
That's different.
It is different.
That's different. That's like a thing.
Yes.
That's like we're having alcohol in a Taco Bell.
Yeah, it is. It does feel wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you guys were like, parking lot in the valley. You guys are just getting Taco Bell, eating your car.
No.
No.
We went to the high class, the Taco Bell Cantina on Hollywood Avenue.
That's different. I thought you would have like
it's a weird place. You've never been in one of those, have you?
No.
It's weird because it's a Taco Bell with a bar. And for whatever reason, and it must be a specific choice that they've made because it's Taco Bell, it's a huge corporation, but it is so brightly lit.
Really?
And loud, like they're playing very loud music and the lights are on full blast.
Why?
I don't know.
What is it, like a Venezuelan prison?
I don't, dude. I think to discourage people from hanging out too long is my best guess.
I guess. What's the psychology behind that? Because the psychology in a casino for no windows, so you don't know what
so you
time
don't know
of
what
day
time,
it
no
is.
clocks. Yeah,
And they feed oxygen in there, and no clocks, like you said, and the sounds of like ding, 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 is to keep you awake because you can't really fall asleep with the sounds of like all the bells. So there's a psychology to that. There's also psychology to like at the end of a show when you put the lights on bright, so people feel a little bit like, oh, get me out of here. I want to go where it's darker, another part of the bar. But if it's always bright, why is that?
I think they're trying to turn tables. I think they're like, we're a fast food restaurant. You're not hanging out here.
Right.
Get to stepping.
I think extra light creates an extra sense of awareness. So you can't really you can't really loiter when it's so bright.
Exactly.
So this is the opposite of a bar. The bar wants you to like loiter, have some drinks, but they're like, no, we have fast food we want you to turn it around.
Yeah, get a drink and then get out of here.
Yeah. Because it doesn't benefit them to have you just sitting there, just slow sipping a drink.
No, after you've had a $6 Doritos Locos taco or whatever.
Is the booze cheaper?
Cheaper than like most bars on that street.
Let me ask you a question. What kind of people are rolling through there? Is it just like party people like, can't you believe we're in a Taco Bell? Or is it people that's just like, hey, I'm here for the experience?
A surprising amount of like families.
Really?
Full families. Yeah. I mean, it's because, that part of Hollywood Boulevard is a theme park, essentially. It's Times Square. It's like people, it's full of tourists on vacation.
Right.
So I think it is just a place for families who are like, okay, we can get food that the kids will eat and it's cheap. And also I can get a freaking slushy margarita.
Right.
So it's a lot of families and then a lot of like, I would just say like young people, like a lot of like 22-year-olds. I don't know. It was strange. Yeah, it was a weird vibe in there.
So did you walk away thinking like, hey, that was fun? Or were you like, not again? Like
No, we had a great time, but I also made a big mess.
Was what?
Have you ever seen at some bars, they have these things where they set the, like you order a beer. I ordered a beer on draft, and they set the cup on this platform and then it fills up from the bottom.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen that?
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how that works. Because you look in it and there's like a little almost like coin thing. And then on the bottom, you can kind of see on the bottom, there's like, it's clearly held there by like a magnet or something. And so then they put it on and then it pushes up and it fills up. And then when they take it off, the magnet just seals it.
Right.
And so I was like, that's weird. I wonder how like strong that magnet is. And I just poked all the way through and spilled a bunch of beer on the table.
Wow. And then what happened?
I cleaned it up and we ate our food. We had a great time.
And she was like, "This guy's an idiot."
Yeah, probably. What? I don't know. I think I think I made it charming. I think I managed to pull it off.
What a slob.
Yeah. She said, "This guy's a clean cut slob.
Everything's fine, and then until he starts using his hands, and everything is messy again." She won't listen to this podcast, will she?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Well, she might have thought, "Look at this guy. He knows how to make a splash with his fingers."
This guy really knows how to find a hole and make it really wet around here. Wow. You just like go like this at all guys. She's like, could be you.
Could be you.
Could be you.
I got a mattress protector. Think about it.
Could be you. What time we're at? Ooh, 40 minutes. Okay. Not gonna lie to you, I had a bit of a headache all day. Forgot to do research for this episode of the
That's
podcast.
okay.
But
I
was proactive before we get into the stories.
Okay.
Now, this podcast, I'm having a great time. I love this podcast.
Sure,
We're having a great
me too. It's probably the best thing that's ever happened to either of us.
Well, the one thing, is that this podcast doesn't have a lot of money. We don't have a lot of budget. Obviously, we have this nice studio, but, it would be nice to have a theme song. Right?
Okay.
Now, we don't have a theme song for this podcast. We have some theme music. But I can't really afford to go through an artist. So I decided to find a theme song for this podcast using AI.
Okay.
Now, in the AI generator, I put Brent, Eddie, podcast comedy.
Okay, I love this.
And I thought, you know what? Let's see what this sounds like. And I think it's usable.
Okay.
So far, not bad.
Wait, what did he say about you, Eddie with the chomp?
I think it's pretty obvious what he said.
Eddie's so quick out of the pickle?
What he said was, if I can reiterate some of the lyrics.
Yeah, read me the lyrics.
Okay, I mean, I don't. Because Eddie and Brent are podcasters' best friends.
Okay.
Brent's a slob with a small dong, no pretend.
Small dong? That's what he said? I heard smile.
Eddie's a great guy with a big one. Oh, yeah. They laugh, they joke, no reason to care. Eddie with the charm, Brent with the flair.
Hey,
that's good.
That's good.
Brent with the flair. Life's a crazy podcast, rocking in the air. Best friends forever, nothing to impair. Eddie and Brent, an unstoppable pair.
You know, not bad. That's crazy that AI all on its own decided that I had a small dong and you had a big one.
Well, I will say AI is really, really smart.
Yeah.
AI went around the internet and said, you know what? This is what I gathered on these two guys. He's got flair and a small dong.
They went through all of our photos.
Eddie's funny with a big one and not a care.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
They nailed it.
They really did nail it. So, you know, anyone who says AI is ruining.
You've really figured out how to do some good stuff with AI. I mean, maybe slip it into the video, but Eddie made a nice post. He created his unborn child out of AI.
Thank you.
Yeah, and a sturdy looking young man he is.
Wow, man, more manly than me. And
Yeah.
he's not even a year old. So thanks AI for making the theme song. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what we do with it, but it's pretty good.
I think you know what to do with it. We were playing before.
No,
every
I don't
episode.
think we should. I don't think it's. I think it's too good for that.
No. I think
No, the people they need to hear it, but some other way.
small dong makes sense. Doesn't computer don't lie.
Yeah, I didn't know AI could do satire because it's not true. All right.
I'm about 6.5 inches. Not afraid to admit that.
I'm slightly bigger than my phone. That's all I know.
I am circumcised as well.
You circumcised?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of us are.
I did it myself online. YouTube video how to. You can really figure out how to do anything with YouTube.
I'm self-circumcised.
Hey everyone! So you want to be circumcised? I'm going to help you make that happen right here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Notification bell. You're going to need a kitchen knife, some gauze, and a friend who can keep a secret.
Friend, yeah.
And a trustful friend. All right, let's get started.
Oh my God.
I did have a friend that got his circumcision late in life, and
How late?
25.
Why would you do it at that point?
Because he had to, because something to do with like his skin, and it's causing infection, so he had to get it done. And he said he got it done, and the doctor said you cannot have an erection for at least a month.
A month?
Till it heals.
How do you even do that?
Listen, if you're gonna have a late circumcision, a geriatric circumcision, either goes on.
That makes it sound so gross. It's like an old, wrinkly.
Well,
like
if
an
you're gonna have a
89-year-old man.
if you're gonna have a late circumcision, a geriatric circumcision, it has to be on somebody 65 or older. Because if you look a man in the face and say, "You can't have an erection for 2 months," the older guy's gonna be like, "No problem.
Yeah,
I could do a year."
Yeah, it's been 4.
I haven't been hard in a long time.
Yeah.
You can't tell a 25-year-old man you can't be hard in a month. He's like, I'm like hard when I walked in here.
Yeah.
I bumped into that table and I thought about an ex. Like, oh, she used to hit me too. But he had a late one. Yeah, thank God. But my brothers aren't. But I am.
Are they younger or older?
They're younger.
Huh.
So they did with me.
And then they were like, who cares?
God.
They saw it and they were like, actually, it looks gross.
Like, yikes. So my brothers are both like snuffleupaguses. I'm just like a cool, sweet army helmet.
Army helmet. Yeah.
Yeah. But my pee hole is so huge. Honestly, it's like, it looks like you're going to eat peanuts out of your hand. Seriously, it's like bizarre.
That is a funny thing to think about a guy bragging about. Yeah, it might only be 4 inches, but that pee hole's 4 inches in diameter.
No, listen, it's very small. Legally, I can get a handicap sticker for my car. It's so small. I can park anywhere I want if I wanted to. But rest assured, my pee hole is huge.
I just don't want you to be alarmed when I pull it out.
Yeah.
But something about it's huge.
Like one time I showed someone my pee hole and they're like, oh my God, that thing looks like it could have a tongue. So, I got a big pee hole.
Yeah, he's got a big pee hole.
My dad had a big pee hole. I got a big pee hole.
Runs in the family.
Yeah, I could pass a stone and not even feel it. So now who's the loser? Wait till I'm 65. I pass a kidney stone.
I don't pass stones. I pass boulders.
You're like Indiana Jones, right? It's like an Indiana Jones boulder just passed right through me. I wouldn't even feel it. Any hole.
Not any hole, pee hole.
Any pee hole.
Any pee hole.
So any news stories before we wrap up?
Yeah, I got a spider-related news story because, Spider House Rule Studios.
Yeah.
They found, some researchers in China found that this spider, dude, it's crazy to me. So this spider will trap male fireflies specifically.
Really?
And then somehow, they're still trying to figure out how, but somehow they will make that spider blink its light in a way that mimics how female fireflies.
Wow.
Because they have sort of like different patterns for how they're like light, how they blink or whatever, I guess.
Right.
So it lures more, because, a bunch of horny ass fireflies flying around.
Yeah.
It's like they see the line out in front of Nico's Wines. They're like, we got to get in there. I got to get in there.
Gotta get in there.
But yeah, because they like did a bunch of tests where they like took the spider out of the web, and then the fireflies were just blinking like normal, and then they put the spider back in the web, and then they started blinking like a lady. So somehow this spider is like making them do this, which is crazy. But just fascinated by this idea that it not only traps them, it then is like, okay, now you're gonna dress and drag, basically.
Amazing. You know what's funny? Not funny, but it is amazing. I am amazed by this, and it's only because of Discovery or like Animal Planet or any of these kind of like Planet Earth documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you see an animal have some sort of behavioral or like predatorial trick or way of surviving in the wild. Like let's just say a rattlesnake, this one snake in like Australia, its tail looks like a spider.
Oh.
And when it blends in with the stone, a bird will come by and think, hey, sweet, a bug. And it'll think it's a spider to eat or some sort of bug. And then the snake will be like, nope, it's my tail. Then grab the bird and kill it. So, when you look at that and you think, oh, that's really cool that's its way of catching. But then you think, oh, wait a second, that's millions of years of evolutionary survival of the fittest.
Yeah, one of them just had a weird looking thing on its butt,
and it ate the most.
Yeah,
and then that one survived longer, procreated more, and then those keep going, and it became the dominant species.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see all these sort of tricks that these animals do, whether it's like, oh my God, you're very lucky to have this color skin or this, it's just, no, this is millions of years of evolution. It is wild.
That is wild. That's why we both have kind of conveniently placed moles, I think.
What do you mean?
I think we're trapping women with our moles. I think we look
are
good. Yeah.
What do you mean, you specifically?
Yeah, you and me. We've both got good moles.
What mole? I don't know.
You got one right in that mole?
That's a blood vessel.
All right, never mind.
That's from a bad sunburn.
It looks like a beauty mark.
Yeah, it is well placed.
Yeah.
One time I was at a bar and some woman went like this. She was a little drunk. She just pointed at my my popped blood vessel on my face and she goes, "I love this. You're very lucky to have that right there. It's pretty cute." I'm like, it's a pop blood vessel. I actually really hate it. I try to get rid of it, but the dermatologist said it's very expensive. She's like, "Oh, sorry." I was like, "Oh, that was an opportunity to have sex with a woman."
Yeah, you blew it, dude.
I blew it. Damn it.
That was your spider butt.
Come back. I love your moles.
Yeah. Do you have any? Can I see him?
Yeah.
Where can I see him all, please? Are you moly? I'm so moly.
Are you?
Yeah, dude, I'm so moly.
No.
Yeah, dude. These are freaking moles, dude. I'm covered in moles.
Oh, you are.
I got them inside both of my ears. I got a bunch on my face. A couple right there.
Well, I was going to ask this question, but I know the answer. Do you ever get them checked out?
I have. It's been a while, but I have.
Not by a buddy at a bar, by a doctor in an office.
No, there's a guy who drives a van around and offers.
Yeah, can I see your moles? I'll tell you what they mean.
They check out your moles.
The moles are the clouds of the face. Like, what's this one shaped like? Or the body. No, I don't have any moles. I do have like a
birthmark?
Little birthmark here. I get little spots here. I do tan very well because of my Peruvian roots.
Sure.
So I get really tan really fast. My Peruvian side has been responsible for a lot of my body's attributes. My Italian side, not so much. My Italian side is more like just like bravado and kind of like overall demeanor. But my Peruvian side is my dark skin, my little legs.
Your little legs? Yeah, I guess that is.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be Italian too, I feel like. I mean, Mussolini was a short guy.
He was. All the dictators were really short.
I wonder if that's related.
Hitler 5'7". Mussolini was 5'7". Napoleon was 5'5".
Pretty short.
All the dictators are kind of short.
Yeah.
What's even more alarming is that I know that, and all their heights.
Yeah, that's.
Anyway, have I ever told you this manifesto I'm writing? It's about how certain people in this society are plaguing our. Go on. How certain people need to be extradited from our world.
Okay, I'm listening, but I need to know which people.
Why is it that small guys are dictators? I think it's because they're good speakers because they want to get laid.
Okay,
and then it just kind of morphs into like, I guess I'll just speak on behalf of all people for my country.
So you think that dictators' primary motivation that led them to, murder, etc., was women?
Probably.
As I was saying it with like a skeptical voice, but then as soon as it came out of my mouth, I thought, well, of course.
Yeah, everything's about women.
Yeah.
Everything. Women rule the world, as per various songs. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I don't wear any sunscreen.
Never?
Well, a little bit on my face. I like SPF 10, but I don't like body and stuff like that. But I don't even, you made it like this. I don't put soap on my face.
You don't put soap on your face. You don't wash your face.
No, I don't
not even a gentle cleanser like a Cetaphil.
Nothing. What? I don't speak Yiddish, man. No, I don't do any soap. Nothing. I'm like water.
And I'm the slob.
No. This is like, I don't know why. It drives me out. But look, I got pretty good skin.
Yeah, you look great. Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, you got good skin too.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
You putting on moisturizer?
Moisturizer I do use.
Okay.
But I don't drink alcohol.
That helps.
That helps. And and the only liquids I drink are water and coffee.
Yeah.
So I don't even have like fruit juices or anything like that. And I sweat when I work out. That kind of cleanses your skin a little bit. I used to have really bad acne growing up.
Did you?
I have like a pox scar here. Really, my acne was like cystic.
Oh.
And I used to have like I'm telling you, there would be like inflamed, bulbous. It'd be like pulsing. It'd be they were big. I'd have big cystic acne, and it would ruin my self confidence. It ruined everything. And I remember one time, and I used to go on stages like that as a kid, like my early 20s. And I remember being on stage like, I used to have an opening line like, There's something about me you may notice. I got an opening line, right?
Yeah.
And then I'd make fun of like my look or whatever. And then some guy goes, "Yeah, your acne."
Oof. Oof.
And I remember hearing that at like some sort of open mic amateur night, being like, I
wasn't actually prepared.
I have 2 mustaches above my eyes. My eyebrows are thick like mustaches. Oh. And the guy's just like this, like,
yeah, that too, I guess.
yeah. I didn't know.
Hell, you mentioned it. Yeah, your fucked up eyebrows are fucked up too.
Your zits are so big, I didn't even know you had eyebrows.
Jesus Christ.
Right. So then I had to take like not Accutane, but which is really bad for you.
Yeah.
It has birth defects and stuff. But I had to take like an antibiotic, and then eventually it went away. But the antibiotics I took for so many cycles that it ruined my stomach flora.
Yeah, dude, that'll mess your guts up.
So I was like at the most.
Wait, because you were taking antibiotics because what? They kept getting infected?
So what happened was the antibiotics were helping reduce the infection from the bacteria inside the pimple.
Got it.
So what happened was normally when people get a pimple, it's like, oh, it's a little red, but eventually it goes away. Mine was like, my skin's like, oh, there's some foreign substance on us. We got to create this, like, we got to, get inflamed to get it out. So it was just so bad, and but it ruined my gut flora. And I had the most sensitive stomach for years, which helped dictate my diet.
That's how you ended up with 4 abs.
4 abs, 2 of them are fucking disgusting. I have 4 abs, no, 6 abs, 2 are disgusting, 4 are great.
4 good abs.
So I didn't eat a lot of like junk food because I was like, I can't eat this crap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
so they
vomit.
It kind of, set you on the right path in a weird way.
Like I would have it here and there, like I guess we'll get a quarter pounder of cheese,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, oof.
Yeah.
It would set me on a certain path, and then eventually I came around.
See, and that's why you can't have fucking WingStop because your body. I'm sorry, you're built different.
My little body's built different. Oh, my little body. What time are we at? Oh, we got a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the spider story. Any other stories going on? Are you working on any bits?
Yeah, I did have a bit.
Okay.
It's kind of I wrote it a while ago and then I stopped doing it. It's not really a bit yet. It's more of a story. But
okay, go.
What reminded me of it was last week you were like, oh, I wish I were gay because I could share a closet with my partner.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember saying that.
You said that.
No.
Yeah, because I always notice when a straight guy says, I wish I were gay for whatever reason. Sharing a closet, that's new to me. I've never heard a guy say that before.
One of them is, I wish I was gay, for the sex and the companionship.
Yeah, that's usually what it is.
Like, oh, I think you're gay. No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying it'd be fun to be gay just for like, the warmth of a hot man on top of me.
Hold hands with a rough hand.
Yeah.
But I always notice that because, it's usually like, oh, I wish I were gay because I'd be getting my dick sucked so much.
That always makes me laugh. It's like, well, you can get that as a straight guy.
Yeah, you just have to wash it once in a while.
Or pay for it.
Or pay for it.
Okay, go on.
Me, I just have to wash it, and then I find that I can't keep people off of it.
Right.
But as you know, my best friend is gay, and I've just seen him get hate crimed way too many times to feel like I would ever want that.
Right.
And then one time, I'm at home, or no, I come home, and my roommate, my best friend who's gay, who I was just talking about, he's in the living room, and he goes, "Oh, you're home tonight? Oh, okay. I'll take my Switch in my room." And I was like, "You were here first. You can stay." And he was like, No. I got a guy coming over, and his thing is I met him on Grindr, and his thing is he wants to suck my dick while I play video games.
That's not true.
It's true.
Wow.
And so he was like, "So I'm going to take my Switch to my room."
The gays really figured it out.
Yeah, that was the first time I was like, I see the appeal.
The gays really figured it out.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. He sold me, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He played Zelda and this guy sucked his dick. Now, if it were me, I'd be playing Wii bowling.
So wait a second. Was this happening while you were home?
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
Just in the other room.
That's the one thing about roommates that I could never really get behind, straight or gay. It's just like, they're in there doing it, and I'm just here watching Shawshank Redemption on TBS.
With my ear to the wall.
My ear to the wall, with my phone recording.
Pud in hand.
Yeah, just me holding a fleshlight, listening with a ear to the wall with a cup. Have you ever done that before? Ear to the cup on the wall?
While people are having sex?
Mhm.
No.
No?
Have you?
No. Of course I have. In a hotel room? You tell me you've never done that in a hotel room?
No, I don't think
Are
so.
you kidding me?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's rare that I hear someone having sex through the wall, and usually I don't want to hear that.
Oh, man, I was going through a tough time with an ex one time. We're just like not being physical with each other at all. And I was on the road back home in Canada. And I remember someone was just getting railed. Some woman was screaming bloody murder up there. Just like a next room, sorry. And I was like, oh my God. To the point where like I can't sleep.
Yeah,
Like
that's
this is
bad.
Like this is like midnight and you're just going to fucking town. And I literally got out of the bed, like I left my hotel room and put my head out the door, looking around and like, it's louder out here.
That's crazy.
And then I was like, at that point, you want me to hear.
Yeah.
So I got a cup, not glass cup. Learned that the hard way. I got a plastic one, like, oh, I'm missing good stuff. And I actually put up against the wall, and it works.
It works?
It
That
works.
works?
You can actually, I could hear
You
like,
hear like that.
oh, fuck. You think he's listening? The little freak next door's listening? You think he's listening?
Oh, he's very listening, all right. He fucking loves it, this little freak next door.
God, he lives inside of a child. He fucking can't believe it. He'd love to fucking be involved, wouldn't he, that little freak? He's listening right now. I know it.
He wants to pork so bad and he can't have it.
Should we involve him? No.
No.
He grosses out with his little body.
Yeah. I get off on withholding from him.
Close to the door because I know he's listening, that little freak. I'm just like, wow, whoever they're talking about is a real
that guy's
loser.
a loser.
Anyway, I had a good time.
I had a great time.
Hey, thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. Support this show by following us on social media as well. We post shorts, we post reels, we post all that stuff. And the show grows with every single one of you guys subscribing to this podcast. So do us a favor, do that. And we'll talk to you next week.
See you later.